What's going on, everybody? Welcome to the Put 'em on a Poster podcast. If you're new to the channel, my name's Chandler. And you know what? Let's get into the video today, man. So, the NBA All-Star starters were announced, and, we're going to talk about them today. There were some picks that, that was pretty obvious. Like, you look at LeBron James, you look at Giannis Antetokounmpo. Those guys are going to be, obviously All-Stars, and those two were the respective captains for both conferences. But, there was some picks today that were a little controversial, and dive deeper into that. But, let's get started by talking about the Western Conference today, man. So, LeBron James, like what I was saying before, he was announced as the captain of the All-Star team. This is 19th time being an All-Star, man. 19th time. He's been an All-Star for as long as I've been on this earth, man. That's crazy for me to even think about, dude. 19 times. That is the definition of consistency, man. And, I don't think people truly understand and appreciate what LeBron is and what he's done for the game, man. He is an incredible player, man. And it's going to be crazy. It's going to be weird when he retires, man, because I can't see the NBA without LeBron. I grew up with LeBron, like, it's just crazy to think about, man. It's going to be a sad day when he retires from the NBA, but let's keep going, man. Let's get into the two guard spots for the Western Conference. You got Luka Doncic, which, man, this was a pretty obvious pick. I mean, Luka's been an MVP candidate this season. It's his fourth All-Star game appearance, and he's only 23 years old, man. There's a lot more of those coming. God forbid any unforsaken circumstances like injury. There's going to be a lot more of those coming for Luka Doncic, and I wish him the best, man, and I hope he keeps it going. He's been great. He's probably going to get himself a couple of MVPs too, knock on wood, but he's got a really bright career coming up. And then, the next guard spot, you got Stephen Curry. It's his ninth All-Star game appearance, and this pick was a little controversial, man. He had his shoulder injury, and he was out for an entire month. I feel like this spot could have went to either Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, and, as a Thunder fan, I would have loved for Shai to be the starter, but I understand it. And, obviously Ja Morant's been having a great season. He's been incredible for the Grizzlies. The Grizzlies, I think, are the number 2 seed right now, or the number 3 seed. They've had a great season. He's had a great season. Honestly, this could have gone either way between the three of them. And, let's be honest, Shai and Ja, like, those two are locks for the All-Star game. I'd be very, very surprised if something happens where they don't make it. Like, those two are surefire locks, and they're going to be the two guard spots off the bench. And honestly, I think that's going to be good for them. Obviously, it would have been nice if they were starters, but it is what it is, man. And this pick, this upcoming pick right here, it surprised me. I was shocked when I found this out. But Zion Williamson, man, making a second All-Star game. He's only 22 years old. Man, what a bounce back season for Zion. Missing all last season with his injury. You expect a little bit of a slow start, trying to get his feet back into it, but nah, man. Zion's been amazing so far to start this season. He's averaging like 27 points a game, which is just crazy, man. I can't believe he's doing what he's doing at so young. This is what you were looking for at Duke, and this is the player that he's developed into, and it's amazing to watch, man. He's going to be special. There was a couple other people you can make a name for, like especially like Anthony Davis. Yes, Anthony Davis missed a long time with his latest injury he had, but man, he still was having an amazing season before that injury, and you can argue between the two whether or not Anthony Davis should have been the starter, Zion Williamson should have been the starter. Regardless, Anthony Davis will probably be on the bench in the All-Star game, and that's all that matters. And then obviously at the center spot, man, you got the back-to-back MVP and arguably my front runner for this season's MVP, Nikola Jokic, man. He makes his 5th All-Star game appearance, which, it's surprising when you look at Jokic, man. He's been a back-to-back MVP, and he's arguably going to win his 3rd one this season. It's like, man, he's only been an All-Star for 5 seasons. Like, that's just crazy, man, thinking about it. But, Nikola Jokic is a special player, and he's going to keep it going, man. And, maybe he'll get that 3rd one this season. But, all right, man. You know what? Let's move on to the Eastern Conference, man. The captain of the Eastern Conference squad, Giannis Antetokounmpo. Man, Giannis has had a really good year this season. Kevin Durant was the front runner for the captain spot. He had the most fan votes, but obviously whenever he went out with injury, fan voting switched more towards Giannis. And, that's okay because, I mean, Giannis has been a really great player this season. And as you'll learn later on, Kevin Durant was still an all-star starter this season regardless. So, I mean, arguably, I mean, you could have made an argument for either one. Kevin Durant's been amazing, but I think Giannis deserved it. And, I mean, obviously, he's been pretty damn good in all-star games or all-star games lately. So, I mean, you never know what's going to happen. Maybe he'll get another MVP. But let's move on, man. We got the two guard spots. Kyrie Irving makes his 8th all-star game. It's nice to see Kyrie Irving back, man. I mean, with all the controversy that he's had and everything that's surrounded him in the past couple of years, it's nice to see him getting back to where he was and being the player that he was or that he is. And I still don't understand how he didn't make the NBA 75 list, man. I mean, you can't tell me right now that some of the players on that list are better than Kyrie Irving. There's no way, dude. I mean, he's just been that great for his entire career. But you know what? Let's move on. You got Donovan Mitchell. He's a 4-time All-Star now, and he makes his first All-Star game with the Cavs. So, that trade's been panning out pretty well for the Cavs, man. I mean, obviously losing Lauri Markkanen sucks because he's been really good, but Colin Sexton's having a little bit of a down year. Ochai Agbaji, I mean, he's young. He can develop. He can turn into something nice. And obviously they got some picks too. But, I mean, you just got to see what happens with him, man. But Lauri Markkanen's been amazing for them, or for the Jazz. And, I think the Jazz will end up turning to a very nice team in the future. Obviously they got Minnesota's picks too from the Rudy Gobert trade. That trade hasn't really panned out too well for Minnesota, so who knows, man? Who knows what's going to happen with those picks? But in my opinion, those picks could be really good for the Jazz in the future. And as I previously mentioned before, Kevin Durant is an all-star starter, man. He makes his 13th all-star game. I mean, him in his whole starting lineup for the Eastern Conference, it was a tough situation to be in because, I mean, you had 4 guys who have been really, really good, man. You got Giannis. You got Kevin Durant, you got Jason Tatum, you got Joel Embiid. And man, oh man, that final All-Star spot, that thing went to Jason Tatum, man. And Jason Tatum is well deserved, dude. He's been an MVP candidate for the Boston Celtics this year. He makes his 4th All-Star game, and he's only 24 years old, dude. I mean, he's got a really bright future ahead of him. He's averaging like 30-plus points per game this season. I mean, at 24 years old, imagine when he's in his prime at like 27, 28. Jason Tatum's going to be insane, man. And, as I was saying before, it sucks that Joel Embiid didn't make the starter spot. I mean, Joel Embiid's having a monster season himself. He's leading the league in scoring. I mean, he's been really, really good for the Philadelphia 76ers. He's a surefire lock for this, like, the backup center. There's no doubt in my mind. And so, the All-Star game reserves, they'll be announced on February 2nd, and once that time comes around, there'll be a new video on that. But I think the NBA did it right. I think they made the right picks. I mean, obviously, there was a couple controversial picks like Steph Curry, Kevin Durant. I mean, Kevin Durant was really good, but injuries I think play a big part in All-Star selections and should play a pretty big part in All-Star selections. But I'm not the fans, or I mean, I am a fan, and I made my votes. But you look around at the media and you look around the players, and those two play a big part in the voting as well. And they believe that Kevin Durant deserves it, and I believe that Kevin Durant deserves it too. So, I mean, you can't go wrong with what happened here. And I mean, you look out west, you with the Steph Curry pick. I mean, yes, Steph Curry's been really, really good for the Warriors this season, but the Warriors have had a down year. They haven't been as good as what they are or what they have been in the future. And I mean, you look at Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, he's leading the Thunder to a big-time surge this season. I mean, the Thunder right now are a play-in team, which, I mean, even me as a Thunder fan, I never would have expected this from the Thunder. I mean, they've been really, really good this season. I mean, yes, you got some progression from other players. Like, you had Josh Giddey progressing, which has been huge for the Thunder. He's been really good in his last couple games. You look back at other players on the team, like Jalen Williams, great pick. He's been really, really good for the Thunder. I mean, they got a lot of young guys. They still got a lot more picks coming from the Rockets, from the Clippers. Who knows, man? The future is going to be bright, though. I'll tell you that, man. I mean, I think it hurts them a little bit because they're going to miss out on someone like Victor Wembanyama. But, if you make a play-in spot, and the Thunder really have a chance right now to go buy in on some younger stud. Like, maybe they go buy in on Miles Turner. try to re-sign him in the offseason to play him alongside Chet Holmgren whenever he comes back. And you have that pretty nice 4-5 combo right there. So who knows what's going to happen with that? And I mean, you look at the Grizzlies, man. The Grizzlies are having a great season. I mean, Ja Morant, he's been really, really good. I mean, the Grizzlies have always been pretty decent without Ja Morant. I mean, you look at last season, they had a pretty good record without Ja Morant. So I mean, it's that team is just really deep as it is. They got Desmond Bane, Jaren Jackson Jr. I mean, Steven Adams, who just went out with injury, unfortunately. But they got a very talented team. Maybe they make a couple moves at the trade deadline to try to buy in and go all in this season. But either one of those guys, in my opinion, could have started over Steph Curry. But I mean, it really doesn't. It really could have went either way. I mean, Steph Curry's had an amazing season so far. And, hopefully the Warriors get it on track, man, because I hate to say it, but the playoffs feel weird, or the playoffs would feel pretty weird if the Warriors aren't in it, man. So I just want to say thank you for watching now. Man, it means a lot to see all the love and support on the channel. And, I can't thank y'all enough for all that. So, man, just keep the support coming in, man. Leave a like on the video, subscribe. And, man, I'll catch y'all on the next one. Peace.